Hello, 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 hello. How are we doing, friends? What's going on? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. It's good to see you all out here. How are we doing? Back into the normal life. Holidays are unfortunately... Oh no, the chat's broken again. I thought we fixed the chat, but it's gone. It decided to not work after the holiday. Needed a break, but no, I guess not. Hi. How are we doing? Oh my gosh, it's good to see you all out here. What is going on, my friends? Hello. Snooze TV, thank you so much for becoming a member. I saw that coming before the stream. I want to say thank you. But it's good to see you all out here. Femk, how we doing? Oh my gosh, we got Marco in here. We've got Kayla. We got Scarlet Moon. Ryan, how we doing? Just pop it in. Hey, hello. I'm doing well today. Prophet Sloth, what's going on? Celestia, Benjamin, Shadowcat Gaming. Nice. Congrats. Have fun. Good luck. Chaotic William. Hello. Alvin, what's going on? Oh my gosh. I think it's gonna lag. The chat over here probably gonna lag. The style of it's weird. It came back as totally different than it used to be, but that's fine. It's okay. I'm not gonna complain much. I'll complain a lot. Princess Maddie, how you doing? Oh my gosh. Hi. Hello. Do you have a good New Year's Eve? Yeah, we went over to hang out with some of my cousins and just pretty chill. We didn't really have any plans going into it, and then one of my cousins was like, I'm hosting a party, y'all should come over. And it was good to see everybody. It was good to hang out. And we stayed up way too late, got home at like 2:30 a.m. It was a little rough, but it's okay. It's all good. It's been a good start to the new year, just been taking it slow. Unfortunately, I woke up today a little sick, which is a bit of a bummer. So if I'm a little bit more chill today, that is why. Last night I was like, oh no, I feel like I have a sore throat coming on. Oh no. And then I woke up this morning and I was like, no, what's happening? Do you plan on finishing the custom biome in today's stream? No, there's no way we can finish it just on today's stream. It's gonna take a while. Sorry to hear you're under the weather. Yeah, it'll be okay. I'll be fine. Just gonna take a while. I like the YouTube short you did. Hey, thank you very much. Yeah, I uploaded a short yesterday if y'all missed it. It was a pretty good one. Doing a little bit of building and kind of some build tippy stuff in the hardcore world. So I'm really excited to keep that stuff going. I think I'm gonna try and do some more shorts. I'm not sure when the next hardcore video is gonna release. I'm working on it now.
Pleased to meet
but
you.
Oh my gosh, the chat. Blah. Wayne, thank you so much for the 2 months. I know it's more than 2 months, but apparently not. Is what it is. Yeah. So the next hardcore video, I'm working on it a lot. I've got a good chunk of it done. It's just taking a while to get it all done because I want to do something bigger and more special for the 1000th video on my channel. And so I'm kind of going big on it. And then I realized I kind of went too big. So now I'm kind of scaling back and pivoting to do something else more fun. So we'll see what happens in the end. My original goal was to build all of the interiors of everything in the city to be like, hey, look, for the 1000th video, I thought I'd do something crazy. Oh God. And then I built interiors for 16 hours already, and I only have 3 of them done. So that's not gonna happen. I'm not especially with January being the way it is on YouTube. There's just no way I'm gonna spend 100 hours on a video right now. So I'm gonna pivot and get as many done as I can, and basically see how many interiors I can get built by the end of this week, and then kind of see where it lies. So it looks really cool. They look great so far. They look fantastic, but getting all those like where you need like, I need one of this candle over here. I need one sea pickle over here. I need a cake over here. I need one of these. I need 2 copper lightning rods. And it's just all that. There's so many little blocks that you need here, there, blah, 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 that just like getting them together and crafting them all is awful. It takes so much time, and it's just like it takes the fun out of building for me when I spend more time running back to my storage room to craft something and be like, oh yeah, I want one of these over here. Oh no, smoker, that doesn't look right, let me try a furnace. Or oh no, I need a blast furnace. Oh no, here I need some beehives, barrels. And it's just so much constant crafting that it's just taking a lot more time than I thought. But it is what it is. Alicia, thank you so much for the 5 gift memberships as well. Holy cow. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. And Hell Lily, thank you so much for the 5 months. We got Mountain Mama with the 10 months. Thank you all so very much. I really do appreciate it. Glad to catch another stream after taking a well-needed break. I get you. I'm coming back after my own little mini break, I guess you could say. Now I'm working back up to productivity levels because I definitely took some time off over the holidays, but that's a-okay. It's good. It's I think taking a break is a very important thing. All right, there's a wandering trader in the world. What is he trading? Oh my gosh, wow, look at that. Oh geez, 1 second here. Oh geez, chat box is, why are you so tiny? Let's go like here, and we're just gonna like scale it in. Nope, still too small. Still too small. Wow, this chat box is a little rough, guys. I like to have it like right down below here, so it kind of like disappears behind the webcam. We'll leave that there for now. If it becomes annoying, we'll just get rid of it. Okay, wandering trader, I think you're in my field. You're in my field. Can we not do that? And you have nothing. You have absolutely nothing, my friend. Nothing. I heard that. I heard that wheat break. I heard that. Don't you look at me like that. We're just gonna move on. Nothing happened. Nothing at all happened. I do need some more rockets though, real quick, because I'm always running out of these. And we're all good. I went to Venice for the New Year. You were right, it's beautiful. Yeah, Venice feels almost like Disneyland when you're there. It's really cool. It's very magical feeling. How many FPS? More than 7. Okay, so for those who missed the last stream, tips on terraforming, watch the last 3 streams I did. We built all this from nothing. Okay, right here. This is everything that we have been working on. Last stream, not even episode, last stream we came through, added in a lot of the detail along the river's edge. So a lot of the flowers, the foliage, the plants, the leaves, all that stuff. We finished the texturing. We added moss on log. We did all those really cool things. You all clicked the like button on the stream a bunch, which you should do again today. It was absolutely amazing. And then what we finished with was planning out where some trees are gonna go. Today on stream, I want to build the trees. We're gonna see how many we can build today and just get them in place, because what I would like to do is basically pick all the trees on this side, build them out, and kind of see where they're gonna land for kind of the shape, the size, all that cool stuff. And what we have here is we have that type of tree with the oak leaves, which is these pillars. Then we have the big old birch trees being these boys. And then over here we also have those with the oak fences being that little like azalea. I think that's acacia leaves. I think that's acacia.
What was the song
we have
called
those
before the current? Loving the biome so far.
Josh, I have no idea. I do apologize. I have no idea what the song was. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names and it's already gone. I have the playlist randomized, so I can't even go and be like, ooh, what was the last one? Thank you so much for the donut, though. I do apologize. Everything I get is off of Epidemic Sounds, though, so I don't really know where else they're posted. If they're like on, I don't know if they're on Spotify or anything like that. Dozer Girl, thank you so much for the 11 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we need to go get, for here, let's go get a bunch of andesite walls. We can pillar that stuff up, kind of figure out how they're going to go. Actually, I want to do the birch guys first. How do we do these? I haven't built one for a while. I know there's a few different ways. So I use a lot of diorite walls, and we just kind of have these going off to the sides. Yeah, so the birch goes out, and then we have diorite walls kind of elongating and giving them a little bit more branch size. Okay, we can do that. We're gonna find the texture pack. If you become a member, join the Discord, get your account linked. If you are coming from YouTube, you can do that into user settings connections on Discord. And then from there, you want to, once you get it linked, you'll get access to a resources channel and like a downloads channel and everything like that. It'll be in there. Actually, it might be in the texture pack updates. Check the pin messages in there. Okay, diorite. Have you tried other games? Yeah, I've been playing World of Warcraft a lot recently. That's been pretty fun. I actually checked out Timberborn recently too, where you're like a little beaver. or you control a bunch of beavers trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic no world stuff. I don't know. It's been fun though. We'll just trade those like nothing happened. When will be the next video? I released a short yesterday, if you haven't checked that out. Outside of that, I don't have a date for the next one. For those who are not aware how YouTube stuff works, uploading videos in January is big sad. There's just the ad revenue, because companies haven't figured out their advertising plans for the year. Ad revenue on videos in January is awful. It's like a quarter of what you make throughout the rest of the year. So for me in January, I tend to take a little bit of time off. A lot of creators do it just to literally not put out I don't want to put out like a halfway done video and be like, yeah, it's fine, blah, blah, blah. I'd rather do a full video and do something that I find is cool. So I like to wait a little bit later into January for things to get sorted. And then it's just, it makes it worth the time commitment for me. So right now we're just going to focus on streaming, having fun. And I'm taking a little bit of time to myself and also doing some projects around the house to help out with things like that. So just kind of the way it goes. Ooh, geez. Hello. Let's do a little bit like this. Oh, this is a chunk border, isn't it? That's going to be a pain in the butt. Do you post the streams anywhere in case we miss them? They're actually going to be here on YouTube itself. I used to post them over to the second channel, but now YouTube actually doesn't make your life awful by posting them onto your main channel, so I just leave them live here on the main. Oh, that lag is going to kill me today. So that's the reason barely people upload? Yeah. Most creators will take off January. I will say though, if you are a YouTube creator that's trying to grow, upload in January. I have gotten so much growth in the past out of uploading in January because nobody else is uploading. People still want content, so they're out looking for videos to watch. So if you are a growing content creator, pro tip, upload this month. Kind of a weird tip, I know, of like, hey, you should upload videos, but like, you won't make as much money off of it per video. So if you're like a really small creator who's not even monetized yet, this is probably even better because it doesn't matter. But this is a good opportunity to actually get a good amount of growth on your channel right now. I think I want this one to be about this tall. Do you like birch a lot? Birch is pretty cool. Okay, so that's going to be there, and it's going to come up another few blocks. I just want to get, like, the stems in place for now. Be a good way to get us started and get moving. You please give tips on building trees. Bruh! What am I doing right now? Watch the stream! You tip on building trees. Tip on building in Minecraft. Learn how to build and take inspiration from people without them telling you a direct tip. Somebody does, if you can only improve by somebody saying you should do this, you need to be able to watch. You need to be able to watch and learn instead of being told. Like, there's a lot to learn by watching something happen in front of you instead of specifically somebody telling you exactly how things happen. Tips on subscribing? You click the box below. Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you've already done the subscribing thing, which is fantastic, make sure you're doing the leave a like on the stream thing too. We love. fWhip, it's too complicated. I know. I'm sorry, Anima. I'll try and simplify. I'm just gonna do like a little branch right there. Oh, this guy's tall. Ooh, this boy's just a big, tall tree. That's a little shorter. Okay, we'll leave it here. I like a life tip in general. Yeah. Tips on being the Sass King. It's still learning. Still figuring that one out myself. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I don't know. I feel like it's either I'm seeing the comments a lot more recently because I'm trying to see them to be like, this is happening a lot, isn't it? But the amount of people that are like, can you give tips on this? When it's literally exactly what I'm doing. Like the number of people that are like, can you give tips on building a custom terrain? When the last like multiple streams have been, let's build custom terrain. There's 7 hours now of footage of me, maybe 8 hours even, of me talking about what I'm doing here, going through and building it. And people are like, so I don't want to spend the time to do that, but could you spend time telling me how you did that? I'm like, wait for the video to come out. Ah, there we go. Do you like Minecraft Legos? I love Legos. I haven't done too many Minecraft Legos. For me, I tend to stick towards the Star Wars-y Legos. Speaking of which, you can't see it. Oh no. You can kind of see it. Oh geez, there's my hand. Marcos, my editor, got me the Mandalorian helmet as a Christmas present. So we have the Lego Mandalorian helmet in the background now. It's pretty cool. Is that okay? Yeah, that's still on my face. Don't want to do the work. Yeah. Yep. Which, I mean, I get it. I get it. If you can get it done the easy way, get it done the easy way. It's great. Okay, this is going to be a really tall tree, and I'm just going to be okay with that. Yeah. It's going to be about that guy's height. Maybe even taller. Yeah, we'll do like a really tall boy here in the front. I kind of like that. Your mom bought you the same? Cool. Lego twinsies. Look at that though. Once we get leaves on there, you can kind of see where the shape's going to come in because we'll have a few leaves going up the top. So you can kind of see where things are starting. The Lego architecture structures are cool. Ooh, so you got the Lego Hogwarts? Whew, that's a big one. I had the Lego Death Star and Star Destroyer as a kid, and I was so excited. I never ended up building the Star Destroyer because I got too busy with life, and it was very sad. I wish I had... Looking back, I wish I had built it. But I did manage to sell it on eBay, though, which at the time was great because it gave me the money that I needed to build my first computer, which was very, very cool. But I do wish I had. Like, looking back now, I'm like, I wish I had kept it. But also, I'm like, nah, I understand why I sold it. Like, it opened a lot of doors for me to get into, like, the gaming space and things like that. So I'm very happy with where I'm at now, but I'm also like, maybe one day I will buy one of them because it was like the old version that is no longer being produced for the big Lego Star Destroyer. That was like the 3 feet long one, you know, like the really big one. I had that and I was like, oh, like you can't even, they don't even make them anymore. The ones they make now are not as cool. They're way smaller. They're not even close to being as cool. We're gonna do something like this. Imagine putting a moss carpet over your entire world. I did this section here and that was pain enough. Do not recommend. Unless you absolutely need to. No, we're too tall. We don't want to do that. This puts us one shorter of there. Cool. Yeah. Nice. I really want to build the Lego, do the Lego Hogwarts, which is so big. Yeah, I'm always like, I want to build that stuff. I don't want to keep buying them and collecting them, but I'm like, where do I store them? Like, as a kid, I had very, very cool. So as a kid, I had a walk-in closet that I transformed into a Lego room, basically. So I had my little closet, which took up a tiny corner of it. Like, my clothes were in a little corner of the closet, and then everywhere else inside of it was Legos. So there were like shelves just filled to the brim with Star Wars Legos on every single level. And it was, I thought it was really cool as a kid. I absolutely loved it. On top of your kitchen cabinets. Yeah, I don't think Sid would let me get away with that. Yeah, I don't have any Legos in the house outside of my office. You need that as an adult more? Dude, I would love a walk-in closet right now, and I would actually fill it with clothes that I just never wear, but there would be clothes in it. I feel like I'm the type of person who I'm like, yep, I like, mostly because being colorblind, I have a really difficult time picking outfits and things that match. So a lot of my outfits are stuff that I'm like, hey Sid, does this look okay? Like, does this make sense? And it's her going, yeah, that one's fine, that's okay. And then I'm like, okay, brain, remember this combo. So I don't experiment all that much with clothing because I get a little nervous of being like, I'm gonna look stupid and things aren't gonna look right just because, and I won't be able to tell. So I tend to be very safe when it comes to clothing, and for me that defaults a lot to having just re-wearing a lot of the same clothes. And I'm like, but I have so many fun things, I feel like, that I just never really use. I don't know. One day, maybe. Why do people put random patches of moss everywhere in their Minecraft worlds? Because it just gives some texture to the grass. I don't know. That's why I do it.
Pleased to meet you.
I think a lot of people also just see, quote, professional Minecraft builders do it, and then they're like, I'm doing that. I'm doing that. I see that I'm doing that. I'm doing that. There's a big, I wouldn't say problem, but there's a big thing in the Minecraft building community, or just Minecraft, people who build in Minecraft, where they over detail. It's not a problem. It's just a style of a very heavily detailed Minecraft world. And a lot of people are guilty of doing it, myself included on certain occasions, where it's easy to keep adding. It's very easy to keep adding to your Minecraft builds, and sometimes it makes it look bad. Like, who is that old, oh my gosh, what's his name? That old original like Minecraft YouTube builder. He only built like medieval stuff. Who is this? Minecraft medieval house. Who was that? He was like really old, had like the kind of back when Jaracraft was starting. Who was it? I'm not even gonna be able to find him at this point. He's way gone. It wasn't Dallas Med. Who was it? Madness. Yes, Madness. So here, let me show you. This guy.
Watching this stream while building the little flowers in the new build the Great Wave, also a mini Disney castle. So loving that Lego came up.
Okay, so you see right here. One, Yentel, thank you so very much for the donor. I really appreciate that. Also as a mini Disney. Ooh, have fun with the Legos. Look at this. You see how like heavily spam detailed this is? Granted, I'm not throwing shade at all here to Madness. This is what the style was when Minecraft was coming out. It's the same. You look at how art develops through history. Minecraft art building just developed really, really quickly. And we now have more tools available to us now. But if you look at how heavily detailed all of this, just look at how much spam is in the road.
Working from home today, so I get to watch your stream.
Ryan,
Hopefully
thank you so very much for the donor, my dude.
California doesn't cut our power.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, this was the accepted style back then. If you did this today, sure, it looks good, but to me, this looks old. They just covered the wall here with leaves. all of this is just different mishmash blocks placed in everywhere. There's so much. There's just anywhere that you could put something, you put something back in the day. Like the road here, I think would be so much better if you took this out, just get rid of it. Just don't even use it. Take the cobblestone, put that more towards the center. The cobblestone, then inside the cobblestone, you could put a little bit of the mossy in there. And then from there, you build out to the side. You have a little bit of the gravel and stone mix. And then you can maybe have a trim of this as if it's like a sidewalk on the sides. And that would make it so much better. Like this is like an old building style. I don't know even how I got on this tangent, but we're here. You can just see like how heavy, like why are those all stairs? Like everything that could possibly be a stair, everything that could not be a full block is not a full block. Especially when you get into like the castle walls. Like look at this. There's just like random stairs bits in there that just like jutted in and things like that. And it's just, there's, especially up here, there's just so much stuff that it's so chaotic to look at. Oh, it was on the moss patches. Yeah. So that's just something that like used to be really popular and people have just kept with that as they've grown instead of like going into new styles, which I think like, yeah, the limited block palettes meant you had to do that stuff to make it look different. But like you get into like the big builders today, like Scar, B-Dubs, probably myself, Sausage, Joel, and like Pix, we all do like a very smooth gradient style. There's a lot of other ones. Those are just first names that popped in my head. But there's just so many different ways to build now that I personally think looks a lot better. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, like maybe in a year or two, our style is people are going to be like, why the heck did these guys do that? Like, what the heck are they doing? What's your favorite block? Birch. No, I'm kidding. I will lose all my subscribers if I say that. I want to say that. It's a good block. It's a great block. Actually, that looks awful. Watch from Italy. Hello. ODST, new year, new me. I'm going to be worse. This year's my villain arc. Nice. Get it. Get the bag. Life goal, get the bag without inconveniencing other people. There you go.
Keep it real.
You sound kinda like the Flinter.
I don't know who that is at all. I am stuffed up today, so that could be it. I've got a little bit of a head cold going on, unfortunately. But Stinger, thank you so much. Stingers Bricks, thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate that. Ryan, ODST, Stingers, Yentl, thank you all so very much for the donos. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Hope you all are enjoying the new year so far. Okay, I think we're about at a good height here. I want this one to be a little shorter. Just because it could be kind of fun. Ooh, variation. Ooh, spicy. What's he doing? Ooh, he's putting some variation in. Ooh, yeah. And it's almost as tall. So much shorter. So much shorter. Yeah, What is your least favorite YouTuber? I don't know. That's such a weird question. I have absolutely no way of answering that. Because my least favorite YouTuber, I just don't watch and don't remember their name. I think the people who are my least favorite YouTubers, at least right now, are people that just lie about what they're doing in the video. Like, there's a way to clickbait and do it right and not lie. But then you get a lot of people recently who are just kind of like, yeah, I'm just gonna say it's this and do something completely different. That's like, that idea on YouTube is my least favorite because it's really promoted this terrible type of content. Or nope, I've got it. My least favorite type of person on YouTube is the person that gives you tips on how to be a better YouTuber, and all they talk about is how to Mr. Beastify your YouTube videos. Like, Mr. Beast has done an excellent job. He does a great thing. But all these people are out there making tips now on how to Mr. Beastify your YouTube videos and blah, 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 blah.
Current
And they have just...
Team the bag by any means.
They've just ruined YouTube because so many small people are doing it. And now there's so many clones of videos. Like you look at the Minecraft side of YouTube right now, and there's so many people doing the exact same thing. And it's so sad. And I wish people would be more on board with doing, those are acacia, those aren't birch leaves. Like doing their own thing. Like a lot of the uniqueness in Minecraft YouTube has disappeared since like the start of the 1000 days trends and things like that. A lot of the uniqueness has disappeared. Granted, it's given me an avenue to do what I've always wanted to do on YouTube, which is basically giant project, have fun with giant project, come back. I've always wanted to do this. This has been the goal I've wanted since I started building with fWhip. I just wasn't able to put in the time and things like that on a per video basis to get here. So I'm really happy with where I'm at. But like the people who are doing that, and then there's also a lot of people in the hardcore Minecraft YouTube that'll be like, I did all this amazing stuff in hardcore Minecraft, and then they cheat. They just like give themselves blocks and stuff all the time, and I don't know, it's that side is growing. I get it, because the way that the YouTube algorithm is going and the people who are getting views are the people who are like, I spent 5 million days inside this world constructing a base in the end. And then the next person's like, I spent 5 million in 1. And then the next person's like, I spent 5 million in 10. And then somebody's like, I spent 5 million in 100 days. And it's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger, which is unfortunate, but it's the way YouTube's going right now. So I'm trying to really stay in my lane and do projects of the size that I like doing and not just like overwhelming myself. So I'd say that's where I lie on that question. I think there's a place for that type of content. And I think there's a way to do it correctly, which doesn't harm other people's growth, but there's just so many people who are willing to fudge it to make it look legit when it's really not. When you could just like, you can make a funny series that's still really good about hardcore Minecraft, but like all of the items are cheated in.
And also to buy out entire stores while making the most clickbait thumbnails.
That's a really good way to go. I think I gotta first find a sponsor who's willing to let me give $100,000 away to somebody, and then we can try and tackle that one. That's a good idea. That'd be a great way to go, yeah. ODST, thank you so much for the big donut, my dude. I appreciate that. Thank you. Are you invested in other creative things like graphic design? For me personally right now, no, because I just don't have the time. I would love, absolutely love, to get into drawing and graphic design and stuff like that. I've tried a few times in the past, and it's just something that the Minecraft-y work life has kept me very busy, and it's just like putting my creative energy towards this has been better as a job front. But I would absolutely love to get into that type of stuff. I think if I ever retire from YouTube and like say I get to 10 bajillion subscribers and can just retire because I'm so wealthy off of YouTube videos and living the PewDiePie life or something like that, and uploading when I want to upload, which would be fantastic. Maybe one day. Ooh, we're getting a lot of leaves. Wow. But until I get to that point, I'm putting my creative energy into Minecraft, but I would love to get into like game design and things like that again. I would absolutely love to. I used to work in Blender a lot, so I know Blender pretty well. I know Unreal Engine pretty well. I used to just like make landscapes and things and try and create textures, and I was pretty new to it, so I don't have anything like super flashy to show off, but I really enjoyed learning the platforms and learning how to do it, and one day I want to get back into it. If life ever moves me beyond YouTube, I think that's going to be where I try and focus my energy, try and get into the world of creating video games and creating worlds for people to explore. Similar to what I'm doing here, just wouldn't be Minecraft.
Pleased to meet you.
Rihanna, thank you so much for becoming a supporter. Astro Blossoms, thank you so much for becoming a supporter. Thank you. What's your favorite? Oh no,
what's your favorite biome in Minecraft currently?
I will forever say the Mega Taiga is my favorite biome. The Mega Taiga has so much diversity to it. There's so much going on in the Mega Taiga. Just between all the different blocks that are used to cover the ground and everything else in there, it's so good. There's nothing I would change about the Mega Taiga and I wish other biomes were inspired by it, by actually having like custom rock structures. Such a small detail, but it brings so much life into the biome. Just like the mossy cobblestone boulders in it. Honestly, whenever that was added, that was such a great idea. And I think they need to bring that more. Yeah, it's the only biome with rocks. Which I would love to see more of stuff like that. That would be so cool. Minecraft the Rock update. Your ability to world build and a huge inspiration for my builds. Hey, Notable Penguin, I appreciate that, my dude. Thank you. It's been fun. It's been a cool journey. I've learned so much about how to tell a story through building. A big goal in my life, and a big goal that I want to keep moving forward with, and I think it's something I'm really going to try and hold on to this year, because I don't want to be... I've said it multiple times. I absolutely love Mythical Sausage. He's one of my best friends. But I don't want to be like the storytelling vibe that he does, where he's like writing novels basically, and then figuring out a way to share that story in a Minecraft video. That's too much for me. That's not the way I like to produce. He makes great content, but it's just not what I want to do. And I would love to learn how to learn more about how to tell stories without words. So just tell, like, the whole thing of a picture is worth 1,000 words is like, that's my goal as a Minecraft builder, is I want to get to that point where the builds themselves are telling the story without me saying anything, which is kind of where the monolith came from. Like that was my first attempt at that, and we're going to keep expanding on it and everything. Like this custom biome we're doing, it's going to keep building on top of everything. New textures of rocks would be good for builds. Yeah, honestly, just using some stone buttons and pressure plates is a great way to go. Is there going to be a world download? I release world downloads every once in a while. I used to say every 25 episodes, but now I just don't upload often enough for that to be a sustainable thing, as I'm working on episode 27. So it'll probably be basically releasing a world download like every 6 months, something like that. And it's available to anybody who's a member or patron supporter. Look at the tiers and you'll see which one gets the perk for world downloads. I think Sausage would love to be like a movie script writer. I think we have enough leaves. That should be enough. We have over 1,000. Kind of like what Pix is doing with Empires. Yeah, what Pix is doing with Empires really inspired me to like start taking it my own way and start doing it myself. That's not the real dream, by the way. That's a fake dream. This fake dream stops by all the time. I'm not going to answer the question on what my least favorite country is. That's such a weird question. That's so weird. Y'all got weird questions today. Also, we don't like the real dream as much. Dream stands don't hate me too much, okay? But the real dream is not that great of a person. Okay, let's get some leaves. Let's leave it alone and build some trees. Oh boy, he said it. What's the most underrated block to use? Ooh. For me, recently, I've really started loving to use I know it's kind of stupid, but I used to hate the concrete blocks, and I'm learning how to use them now. Because I always just hated how smooth they were, so I never wanted to use them. So I think for me, concrete. I always thought concrete was kind of stupid and limited only to modern builds. And then I started messing around with it. I was like, wait, no, this stuff's good. Concrete powder is pretty legit. I do like some concrete powder. I wish they had more subtle versions, I think is a good way to say. Like a pastel. Dude, if they added pastel blocks, one, Catherine would scream out of excitement. And two, I just think having like a pastel color palette to build with in Minecraft would be so fun. Oh, I would love that. Concrete slabs and stairs would be cool. I really don't get why they don't, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna cry over not having them, but it would be fun to have them. Okay. It's crazy how fast you improve at building if you're willing to try stuff out. Yeah, the biggest thing about Minecraft that a lot of people struggle with building wise is they stop experimenting. Yeah, the easiest way to become a better builder in Minecraft, like, no joke, is to try new things. And a lot of people, myself included, sometimes you're building and you're just like, you know what? I know how to do this and I just want to do it again. And you do that and that's fine. And you just need to be like, it's okay. It's okay to repeat things. Like I built this birch tree like 60 times over there and I know I like it. So I want to do it in here. But when I originally designed the birch tree, this was a full like custom thing. Like I'd never done anything like this before. So it was a new design to start. And then I've just kind of built it into what it is now. And I love this. I think this is one of my favorite custom trees I've designed. Also mods, if the fake dream gets weird, feel free to ban them. Do you like Australia? I've never visited, but I would absolutely love to. My wife's name is Sydney, so we have to make it down there at least once so she can visit Sydney, Australia. One day. And visiting Pearl, of course, you know, that'd be fun. But the burb tree? Okay, the burb tree is pretty good too, but it's good because there's burbs, not because the tree is good. What's your fave biome? Rewind about 5 minutes. We're just talking about it. We'd like to visit France. Yeah, France was not completely on our list for like honeymoon spots, but it was like I think France was like number 3 or 4. We were looking at for our honeymoon. We ended up in Italy, which was amazing, but we were looking at France, Spain, which sausage is in Spain right now. I'm super jealous. So we're looking at France, Spain, we were looking at Greece, and we were looking at Italy, where we ended up going. But we'll definitely get over there again eventually when we can save up money to do it. Before we have anything outside of dogs that really are tying us to needing to be home, it's a great time to actually go and travel the world. France is great. Yeah, I would love to go. My mom was just out there for her honeymoon, actually. They did London and Paris a week in both and absolutely loved it. So we'll make it out there soon. All right, how's this tree look? It doesn't need to look amazing. It just needs to look like a tree. We got to bring these leaves down, and then I think that'll be it. We're in a forest here, and so missing branches and missing stuff like that, totally fine. Totally fine. There's absolutely nothing that says each tree needs to look perfect. In fact, if somebody wants a tree building tip right here, the best tree building tip you can have is that every tree is weird. Every tree is weird. If you look at trees IRL, they've all lost branches. They all have bare spots. They all have weird things going on with them. If you stress over making your Minecraft trees perfect, they are, to me, that makes them worse. Unless you're specifically going for something manicured inside of like a garden, just having wonky trees with bare spots and stuff like that will make them better. Also, when you come out here and you look at a forest in Minecraft and you can see the little bits of like the birch wood in there and stuff like that, to me, that's a lot better. You look over here at the Minecraft forest, you just see green. You barely see the trunks of the trees because there's so many leaves in a Minecraft forest that you don't see the trunks. Here you can see the trunks going all the way up, and to me, that gives it more contrast. It's more dynamic and there's more stuff going on. So that's what I need to do. That's my tree building tip for y'all for this one. Okay. Tree 1 done. We'll do that. That works. Oh my gosh, Shan, thank you so very much for the huge dono. Holy cow. I'll let that one read itself out in a sec, and then I'll get you.
Real.
Can you remind me of where in Italy you visited? We're planning a family European visit this summer. Smiley face.
Ooh, fun, fun, fun. Yeah, so we flew into Venice. We stayed there for a few days. It was beautiful. The city was amazing to check out. We did 3 days in Venice, and I think that was enough time to get the magical feeling, explore all of the different areas that we wanted to go to. That was absolutely cool. We hit everything on the tourist list that we wanted to check out, and then we moved on. If you go to there, Doge's Palace in St. Marcos Plaza was my favorite museum. By far. The entire trip that we did, favorite museum was Doge's Palace. It's... For me, I'm not super interested in like the religious history. It ties in a lot to like Italian history because they're so based around like the church and everything back in the day. So like you can't really avoid it. But Doge's Palace was really cool because it was all about Venice's history as like its own state because it was independent for so long. And I thought that was amazing. To me, that was so cool because it was about how they ruled and their like government style and everything like that. I thought it was really fun because it was unique. And then after that, we drove out to Tuscany, renting a car in Italy. For any Italians in chat, y'all are crazy drivers. That was next level. That was an experience for sure that I will not forget. But it was worth having a car in Tuscany. We drove around and just checked out a lot of the different villages. We stayed outside of Siena in a little village in there. That was really cool. That was absolutely beautiful, but driving around that region was gorgeous. And then we went to, so we went to Siena one day. We just kind of drove around to all the little different places around us another day. And then from there, we drove out to Pisa, grabbed the train up to Cinque Terre, which was beautiful. That's something that I had wanted to do for a long time and visit there. It's gorgeous. I think that was my favorite place of the entire trip. Going to Cinque Terre. We stayed in Manarola. It's a bunch of little villages along the sea, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And the white wine there is delicious. So that was cool. And you can swim. There's a lot of swimming and stuff to do if the water's calm, which is cool. And then from there we went to Rome and did all the touristy stuff in Rome, which was really cool. Sid really wants to go into... Sid would love to go back to Rome and tour around and do a little bit more. It was at the end of our trip, so we were tired and it's very overwhelming. So we kind of decided to say, if you're gonna do Rome early. Otherwise, you're gonna be really, really tired, and it's a full-blown city. Like, compared to everything else, it is a madhouse of a city with honking taxis and everything like that all over the place. Gorgeous, so fun, but it's just a lot busier. So that's what we did. It was really fun. Absolutely loved it. So hope that's a few good tips for you. I live in Belgium. Belgium is like not worth visiting. Oh, I wouldn't say that. I think every place in the world has something cool to go visit and see there. I think that's definitely, I think that's a true fact. But I also think it's one of those things, if you live in an area, you're like, I mean, really, what's there to do here? I've lived here my entire life. I don't know what there is to do. So people are less likely to recommend people traveling to their own home versus place that they go and travel to and visit. Especially Europeans love to say, oh, you should go to the US. It's amazing. It's over there. Because your guys' media shows the US, at least in like movies, as like this cool like California or New York, blah, blah, blah. Whereas in the US, we get, go to Italy, it's magical. Go to Paris and blah, blah, blah. And all those places, or go to London. And so we get a lot of like media over here saying how fantastic it is to travel to Europe, whereas you and the Europeans get it in the reverse. So I don't know. I think it was I think everywhere is something cool to go visit. It just depends if it's high on your priority list or not. Okay, we've ignored Fake Dream for long enough that he's gonna go bother somebody else. We've done it, everybody. We've done it. We beat the impasta. Voted out. No, not voted out. I played down in national parks. There's just some mountains. Oh my gosh. I went to Yosemite with my dad a few years back, and we did like an overnight camping in Yosemite. Gorgeous. Absolutely amazing. And I had never wanted to go there in my life before. I'd never been like, Yosemite, yeah, I'll get there one day, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's not a... Oopsies. Lost them. It's fine. And it was amazing. It was beautiful. But yeah, I think there's so many things to travel and see in the world. Like for me, Southeast Asia has always been like a very magical place. I just think the landscape and like everything down there is just beautiful. I have never made it down there, but I would love to. Like that's something I've always wanted to do. One day I'll get there. Let's bring those down just a touch. Custom fallen tree. We'll do one eventually. But over here, I don't think a fallen tree will work out too well. Maybe we do that. That could be fun. Why don't we do this? Sure, why not? I want to visit Japan at some point. Yeah. One of my really good friends from high school, he's been to Japan twice now, and he keeps being like, dude, next time I go, you guys got to come with us. Like so they've been there a few times, and they're like one of my only friends from high school that I still meet up with on a regular basis. We're like a consistent, like we meet up once a month and just go get dinner and catch up and hang out, and it's great every single time. So one day I think we'll head over there with them and explore and see it all. That'd be cool. City gives off a huge Prague vibe. Yeah, a bit. I've kind of made it up most out of my head so far. I haven't really like been like, you know what, I'm basing it off of this city, but it kind of probably a little. It's a little Game of Thronesy, which I feel like they very much inspired off of a lot of cities like Prague. new birch forest. Extension of the birch forest coming around. It's gonna kind of wrap the monolith is the idea. We built a little custom plains biome here with some rivers and stuff going down, or little creeks coming down from the mountain. So it starts up there, water winding its way down through here, and then that's kind of flowing off into the main river, which goes all the way out into the ocean. I do need to go and expand that one day. One day we have to expand that. So that's probably going to be another big old streamy project. Are you going to make a survival video with a subscriber in it? Probably not, no. Like inviting somebody into this world? No. If I invite somebody to this world, like an actual video for it to build something, it loses a lot of the charm of being a single player survival world. Which for me, this is my project. This is mine. A lot of people have stuff like it, but this is mine. And that is the way it will stay.
Cha-ching!
Mary Louise with the 5 gift memberships. Back above 700. Can we get some smiles? Smiles in chat, everybody. Smiles in chat. Mary Louise, thank you so very much. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is fWhip's baby. This is mine. There are many like it, but this is mine, and if you try and destroy it, I will kill you. What? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate that. Bring on the smiles. So many smiles. While you're smiling, click the like button too. We have 1,800 people in here and less than 1,200 likes. We can do it. Mary Louise, thank you so very much. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I've very much been in like a grunge rock music vibe recently. No, I don't like that. It looks stupid. That looks stupid. See on the flip side? No, 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 no. We're not. No, we're not done yet. We're still here. We're still vibing. It's fine. Nope, I don't want that. No flip side yet. Unless you gotta leave, then have a go. And it was great. Happy New Year Day. Thanks for being here. This is very much not grunge rock, but it's okay. It's a change in vibe. That being bare is gonna be okay because we're gonna have a tree right there, so it actually makes sense to be more bare. Now that I'm thinking about it. Hello, raid. Jimmy raided. Why do I not have announcements for that? I don't at all. Hi, Jimmy. How you doing? All right, chat. Did Jimmy beat the game? Did Jimmy beat the game? I have to know, did Jimmy beat the game? Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a Timmy raid. It's a Jimmy raid. It's a toy raid. Yes, he did. He did. He didn't have to give away money. Look at him. I'm so proud of him. We've taught him well. Welcome on in, folks. How we doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. He did 1 hour, 42 minutes, 53 seconds. Dude, I think that's a world record right there, probably. Right? Right? Like, he's just like the best ever at it. He still gave money. Oh, what a nice guy. This is why we love Jimmy.
Keep it real.
Hello.
Oh my gosh. Hello. Maya, thank you so much for the dono. What are we working on today? Well, my friends, that's a leaf block. That's not a rocket. Let me pause this. He's in the rankings. 3000th place. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We, for the past 2 weeks-ish on stream, have been working on a custom biome. We're in my hardcore Minecraft world right now. And so I'm working on building out a custom biome just for fun. I built this cool like monolithy thing a while ago that I love. It's got a beacon beam up the top of it. Very fancy stuff. And then in here, what we're working on now today is just some custom birch trees because they're beautiful. Yeah, so we've been working on building out this with all these little creeks coming down, a lot of like the foliage stuff and everything, and just kind of trying to make something fun. So the idea is that we're gonna have birch trees lining this side a little bit further, and then over there you can see all the sticks coming up for the birch. You can all of those, and then where the planks are, eventually a road's gonna go off back there. So it's just a big old building project. We're having a fun time and just chilling today. First stream of the new year, having a good day. Like the stream? I know, dude, we got, oh my god, we almost got 3,000 people in here now. And we got 1,500 likes. If y'all are from Jimmy's stream, you know the drill. You definitely know the drill. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't, my friends. I very much do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that, we've got more trees to build. You should build a cherry blossom orchard instead of a field in the next episode. So I would love to do that, but you can't. I don't like the cherry blossom trees that are just made out of like glazed terracotta and things. I think they look really bad, in my opinion. So I tend to not build them. I did want to. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather today too, so I got a little bit of a sore throat going on. Trying to not cough too much all over you. But I try to only build trees out of like actual leaf blocks because I like being able to see the air through the leaves. So when you get to those cherry blossom things, I'm not a big fan. But I've been wanting to build like a little apple orchard, like right kind of on that hill where there's the road, and to the right of it, we've got a really cool little strip of land in there. I thought an apple orchard could be fun there. So that's kind of one thing I'm thinking about, but we'll see. But yeah, for those who are new, this is my hardcore Minecraft world. We're on day 2,927 right now. We are nearing day 3,000. Pretty heavily endgame stuff. I've been building a lot of things in this world. I really just enjoy building.
I want to make a mod that lets you cut any block into slabs and stairs. Any tips on making mods? Or is this already a thing?
Keep it real.
I think it's already a thing with
live
Quark.
stream for the first time less than 3.
You should look into Quark and see if that's a thing, because I think they do that. But also, I don't know how to make mods, so I have no tips for you. I'm sorry. I got nothing. I've been out of that game for way too long. I'm sure there's YouTube tutorials you can follow to get started. Use pink glass for cherry blossoms, or red or green glass for apples. Yeah, we could. The problem is then for me, it just looks like glass. I have a really hard time with that like suspension of disbelief of like, is this glass or is this apple? Well, I don't know. Could be apple. And I'm just like, but is it apple? I don't think it is apple. I think it's glass. Let me finish this tree and I can give you all a little tour of what we got going on around this world, because I haven't done that for a very long time, so it could be fun. We got a lot of new people in here. Welcome on in, everybody. Sarah, thanks so much for becoming a member. I really do appreciate it. Literally, Lily, thank you so much for the dono. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What microphone do I use? I have a Shure SM7B. A big name for people that don't understand microphones. Also, this Friday, I'm gonna be streaming early. I know, it's amazing. And we're gonna be streaming until on Friday on Jimmy's channel. We're gonna be playing Grounded together. I think with Grian and Joel is the plan right now. So basically, I'm going to stream in the morning a little bit earlier than I normally do. And then basically stream would have started an hour earlier than it normally does, or 45 minutes or something like that. I don't know. We'll see when I wake up. And then I'm going to end the stream with raiding Jimmy, and we're going to go play Grounded on his stream. So if you want to watch some more shenanigans, where we're all playing a game that none of us know what it is, it's going to be super fun. Be prepared for giant spiders. Yeah, I've heard. A little terrified of that. I might have cried the first time I watched Lord of the Rings, but it's fine. It was a beautiful film. I just say I cried because it was a beautiful film, not because of the spiders. But yeah, so if you like that type of stuff, we're going to be doing that on Friday. It should be chaotic and funny. Ah! I need to get up here. I have to fix this tree. Might have to be removed. I think we get rid of this guy. Imagine Lizzie playing this. I think there's probably a reason why she's not. I felt so bad. One of the first times I like had met Lizzie was literally the first time I met Lizzie was when we were playing X-Life, and I went into the desert biome, and there were tarantulas there, and it was horrifying. And so I put a screenshot in the Discord that we had for X-Life, and I was just like, who the heck thought this was a good idea to put these in here? And all I got was a message like 10 minutes later from Lizzie of, can you please remove that from the Discord? It's really freaking me out. I'm just like, oh God, I'm so sorry. I felt so bad because I was like, I didn't even think about like blurring out the spider or anything like that. I was like, oh no. But the tarantulas that were in the X-Life mod pack, terrifying. They were awful. There's some things that should stay cartoon. Why isn't it 60 FPS stream? It should be. I'm streaming in 60 FPS. If you're not seeing it, it's probably your side. Okay, we're gonna do a little something like this. Any lore for this world? There's kind of unspoken lore that I don't really write down or anything like that, but we're trying to just add a story element inside of it without having to physically tell the story. Warnings are good. Use warnings. Yeah. Okay, there's that one done-ish, kind of. I'm not super happy with this guy. Whatever. He'll be fine. He'll look okay. Okay, let's pause and take a look-see. Around the world. Around the world. Around the world. Around the world. Yeah, cool. Big stuff. Oh, those are looking good. Nope, that... Actually, a little bit more birch leaf action right in there. I'm okay with them being a little bit more on the bare side. But I think this is just a little too much. Cool guy right there. And maybe a little guy right there. Have you made a field yet? On stream today? No. Fields are for videos, not for streams. Don't be silly. Yeah, that actually looks good. I like how that's framing it all in. Okay, so a little story behind this section over here is this monolith is, I'm basically saying it's super ancient. You can see it's really overgrown and it powered something back in the day that's not really super active anymore. Maybe it is because the beacon beam's there, but is what it is. Eventually we're gonna build like a big mountainy stuff around it, kind of exactly in that style, just growing farther and farther because I want to expand it so it looks more balanced. It's sitting on top of a giant capybara. And we're working on extending the birch forest back around that back edge there, which is pretty cool. So that's going to kind of frame off this whole section, which is beautiful. Yes, beautiful. Look at the sunset. Building a dwarf cave. Any tips? Keep watching, my dude. I'll show you mine. This is the entire world that I have so far. There's a lot of like things like a guardian farm and some other dimension-y stuff. We can actually check them out. Let's do a tour. I'm feeling like touring. I've been living in this area for the last 6 days IRL. That's my starter house. We built this little village up there. There's a bone meal farm in there. That's an auto carrot field. That's an auto potato field, or swap them around. We have a lot of fields around here. So they're all cool. There's those things. We got a bee farm in there. It's super cool. We got a little village here for our villagers to be doing their farming stuff. Up here, we have basically my starter animal pens. We're inside this building. The burb tree, where all of my parrots that I bring home go in the burb tree. It's a little laggy. We've got our blacksmithing forge where I make all of my netherite cool stuff in here. We have little stables for my horse, donkey, and mule that I never use anymore because I don't need them because I have an elytra. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Down here, we have the Fishing with fWhip house. I've only used it once for one podcast of Fishing with fWhip. I need to do it again. That would be cool. This is a big old sheep farm. You can see all the mass sheep in the back. And then inside, we've got one of every color sitting in a tube, or we can just grab their wool right there. Super cool stuff. We have fields. I like fields. There's a lot of fields. Every episode, I plant one new field in this world, and it keeps on growing. There's a bee breeding building right in there. We've got a new little village that I just built down here, kind of like a hamlet type thingy, which is very tiny. 3 houses and a storage shed and some docks down here so they can do a little fishing. Another little farmstead right there with the original moss on log. Woo! Yeah, so this is just another little farming place. We got like a grain silo of sorts, and we've just got stuff around here, just houses. This one, I think, yeah, we actually did an interior. Look at that. I did an interior. Beautiful. Now, if we come down over this way, back to where the monolith was, there's that big boy. Over here, we have more fields, as always. This is meant to be like a workshop for wagons, so we have like one being built up outside of it. And then we have just some houses in here, wagons, and leading down into like a little village transformation, or a village build I did. And this is a big inn right here, connected in with like some stables. We've got a big market in the middle where people are selling different goods all over the place. Over here, this is meant to be like a, I don't know, it was like a sail factory, I think, out back. I don't really do interiors too often, just because I like building the world. And doing these little minor details, to me, I feel like take away from the big goals I want to accomplish, and then I get burned out. Yeah, so we've got all these beautiful houses throughout here, all this big old stuff, giant birch forest over there. This is like a big old like storage station for all the docks, where we have custom boats down here that were built by members back in the day. Like this is was this over the summer? I think this was over the summer, last summer, where I built this big old thing. So I was like, hey guys, I need a bunch of boats. Members, you guys got 2 days. Send me your boat designs for little tiny guys that can fit in these stalls. And I put in a few of them, and I love them. We got more houses and stuff over here. A little like cul-de-sac of sorts back in here, which is pretty sweet. And then of course, you guessed it, more fields. Back in here, we've got, you've guessed it, another farmhouse, because we're trying to tell a story in this world, so it means a lot of little houses and things. Back over here, I got like a little painter's workshop station set up where he's like painting the scenery. I built a giant tree. It's pretty cool. I want to expand the leaves even farther one day. We have a city up there. We'll get to in a minute. But back over this way, ow. This right here is actually world spawn. So when I started this world 3,000 days ago, basically where the Alea is standing, I think I spawned on these torches. So I spawned right here. Everything else around it is new built up. We got a cactus farm that I still need to fix. I honestly think I'm going to tear it down and move it. I've got an iron golem farm, or an iron farm right up in here that has, it's in the spawn chunk, so it runs literally 24/7. It's full. It's very full. I think if I check in here, I can't get all the way up there to check it. I thought I had a ladder. Do I not have a ladder? I thought I had a ladder. Yeah, so we got a lot of poppies. But if I could check that, I'm pretty sure the iron is backed up all the way to there at this point. I need to expand the storage. Just jump. Yeah, exactly. So this road right here winds its way all the way around this over to this. When 1.19 released, I was like, you know what? Mud brick's pretty cool. So I built a small castle out here to like watch over the waterways using mud brick for the first time, and I really love it. So it's a fun design. I had a lot of fun coming up with this and designing it. Did not get around to the interiors, but that's fine. It's mostly meant to be like a backdrop scenery piece of like when you're looking at a distance, you're just like, wait, this is cool. So we got a little like river gate of sorts, which would like stop boats from being able to move through. Poor alley next to the iron farm. Oh, the LA. Yeah, the LA's been there for a while. Everybody else, I got 6 LAs. This was before you could breed them because I'm still on 1.19.0. So all of the LAs that I did bring home, they live in here. We got a big auto wheat farm to satiate my need for mud. So all the LAs are in here picking up wheat. The villagers are harvesting the wheat, and then the LAs come over here and drop it all off at the note blocks. And I fixed it. It actually works pretty well now. So like it's a good amount of wheat. Look at that. Holy cow. I got to come here and craft these into hay bales soon. Okay, cool. Why aren't you upgrading? My mods didn't update and that for a while, and then I got lazy. I'm going to move to 1.19.3 soon, I think. But we'll get there. Anyways, back over to where the town was, kind of resituating. Spawn there, starter house up there, town here. Lumber mill up there. That's also my wood storage room. We're over here where we have a little like pioneer's wagon thing. Pretty cool. From fWhip Ridge Farm, so I can make the joke. And here we've got a big gateway that's like blocking off this for like guarding the river. This is also a drawbridge that would come up, everything like that. So big boats could come in and out. fWhip Ridge Farms. You don't remember? fWhip Ridge Farms does. Get it? Get it? It's a joke. Okay, moving on. We have a big old forest out here, a lot of birch. All of this I built before 1.19 when they were thinking about doing a birch forest update. So I built my own because I loved it. All of these are custom trees built by hand, of course, hardcore Minecraft, blah, 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 blah. We've got a cool little hut back in here where somebody lives. They're like a little apothecary nature person. And then right over down this way, we've got a hunting lodge, some felled trees. We got some dog kennels because the hunters would probably have good puppos. The dogs in here look like my dogs, Coda and Nova. We've got a little like storage shed over there. And then this is kind of like the exit from those lands leading out into the big open area where the forest currently ends. But we are working on building more right over here because eventually my goal is to take the road following these planks all the way out here out into this village, which I'm probably going to do next month. I want to transform this and turn it into like a giant tulip forest, like tulip fields everywhere, big ol' like custom village transformation here on the river. And this is a flower forest, so my flower farm's right there for a few of them. I have a custom texture pack in this world also, so you'll see like custom flowers and things. It's all the base flowers. I just added variations to them to make them more pretty. Like those are alliums. Those are the only ones I completely changed because I hated the lollipops. A little Netherlands inspired for the village, probably, yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of plans over there, but we're still working on this section. So let's go to something that I'm also working on, but have more progress on. Woo! That's my raid farm. It's meant to look like Stonehenge. I don't know. It was cool. I built a big tree. Also built a really big tree. Kind of cool big tree. Yeah, it's a big tree. But coming along this pathway, coming around the mountain as it goes. We're coming around the mountain as it goes. These are new. They'll be in the next. Actually, they were in the short that I just published Monday. We actually haven't. Yeah, we did the starter house. We're fine. So this is the largest project I probably will ever attempt, and I'm still in the process of attempting. Inside of the city, I want to build a massive city, like absolutely massive city. So there's a lot in this world. Let's sleep. How was our honeymoon? It was amazing. It was so fun. It was awesome. Yeah, my old survival world building with fWhip was not hardcore, but we survived. We did 9,000 days in that world, so we're a third of that distance in this one, and I think we've built probably more than a third was in that world. Okay, so this is the city. We've got a lot of buildings in here. Currently working on expanding it as it's going. I'm actually working on the interiors for the next video that I'm going to be doing. So we just got a bunch of cool stuff throughout. There's so many things going on in here. I absolutely love it. It's so fun. There's so much shulker. There's so much stuff going on. So like main gate comes in here, leads up to this giant mansion. Hey, look, interior. Hey, look, interior. Hey, look, nothing on the second floor yet, but it's fine. I'm just, who wants a sneak peek? You type me in chat if you want a sneak peek inside this door. If nobody types me, I will not open the door. Me was not me. I said me. Okay, there we go. There. Okay, yep. Okay, there. Yep. There. Okay. You ready? No, I'm kidding. Look at it. Look how cute it is. Look at the vibes. It's got plants. Okay. There you go. Sneaky peeky. I'm really happy with it. It's turned out well. I also did that one. Look at that. There's some stuff in there. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at this stuff. Yeah, so I'm working on those. Those are still coming. Sneak peeks for next episode. I know. Wow. But for those who haven't seen it, this is the rest of the city right now. It goes all the way over here. We've got some like upper sections. This is gonna be like a blacksmith. Over here we have a big old bakery, which is pretty cool. Also the pathway loops down here, which I love this little path. It goes that way to the main street. And here's gonna be like a carpenter's workshop. This one is going to be specifically for wagons, I think. The first floor of this is going to be like a wagon builder's workshop, so the carpenter and the wagon maker can kind of work together. And then back here we have a big ol'... Yeah, that's muddy mangrove for carpet. Yep. I got that idea from Scar for the carpet. I stole it from him. He actually told me to use it, so there is that. Yeah, we got a big old garden section back here, which I love. It's kind of inspired by like an Italian garden, which we toured through on the honeymoon, which was super fun. So we got all this. Very, very beautiful. We got a big old fountain. I'm using glazed terracotta. That's the only one I'm comfortable with right now. Actually, that and light blue. Those are the only ones I use. Here we have a mini version of the Giga Tree, which is pretty sweet. It's not shattered in the middle. That would be kind of fun to put a little glass in there, maybe. Up there is like a little more trees and stuff. But the goal for this, eventually, how many days are we at? We just passed 2,900. Eventually, the city is going to fill this entire section. You can see one city gate right there. The main city that we built so far is there. I'm going to do a big temple up here to the tree. The temple of the tree. And then there's going to be like roads winding all the way down. It's going to be super cool. Everything in here. I want to also do like that side. We're going to have like buildings, industrial district over there. It's going to be absurd. And I hope I survive that long to do it because it's going to be a really cool project. So that's the goal of this hardcore world. But most importantly, we have a dog house over here. So I built a house for my dogs, Sky and Geo, Minecraft dogs. My real life dogs are Coda and Nova. They're adorable. They might visit on stream. Who knows? But yeah, back up to the starter house section. Look at this. Mushroom block. This is the animal barn that we had earlier. The stables, burb tree, and all that stuff. And then leading down this way past the shulker mess. You want to see something cool? For those who are new, I mined a lot of obsidian. We'll check that out in a bit. We'll check that out. Let's get some more rockets. Actually, we're gonna double stack the rockets. Also, a lot of netherrack. All those are full. So we got a little custom, like, wood chopping area right there. I built this alone. Yeah, this is my single-player hardcore world. Yeah, so we got a little lumber mill back here, which I love. So we got this cool wheel. And this was actually an auto storage system, but for some reason it broke in 1.19. So I'm like auto sorting out all of the logs and things inside of here. I don't really have many of these. I don't have many nether trees. It's a big sad. Look at this view though. Look at this. I love this view. This is one of my favorite views. Like this right here. Oh, it's so good. So good. What episode was that in? Which part? I'm not sure. There's a playlist. Everything is clearly labeled on the playlist. I kind of do one big project per episode. The Nether Giga Tree. I built the largest tree in Survival Minecraft, I think was the title of it, or in Hardcore Minecraft. This is a sugarcane farm inside of here, so that I can make rockets to fly. Which is right down here, so just big old sugarcane modules does its stuff. Collect sugarcane. I need to clean up the glowberries. One day I'll actually like build a little tunnel to get in there too. Down this way, there's some cool things in here. I'm trying to build a story in this world for those who were asking earlier, an unspoken story. So this was my mining base early on. It's got an auto like transportation system from like all the way down to Y level 0 or negative 64, whatever it is now, the base of the world, that brings the items up here from different mining levels. I can show you real quick. So we can jump in this guy. He takes us down and he stops. The minecart stops at every single layer that's like optimal for mining a different resource so that I can strip mine from there. And then at every single layer, so this keeps going all the way down, but every single layer I have this little system built in. So I could say like, put in an andesite wall, it gets chucked out, travels up there through this, and this we can just take ourselves, whoop, back up. One hardcore episode when it's done. All the way up to the tip. Boop. And then andesite wall. So that brings it all the way up here. That does it on every level. Hi, Jelly. Down here, though, the untold story is we're building a massive city. I need a way to show where the materials came from for the city to be built. So I built a quarry. I used more stone building the quarry than I got out of digging out this area for the quarry, but that's fine. So throughout here, we have a back city gate, actually, that like gets you into the city. Will eventually. There's nothing connected to it. But this is all like where just a bunch of quarried stone. So I made it super geometric and I love it. So everything is big blocky things. And it's really cool. So we got like little stables up here for the mules that'd be used in the quarry and everything like that, which is fun. And then inside of here is actually my stone storage room. So we have all of the stones that I need. Like these are all full of stones, even shulkers of stones. We got brick, granite, pretty much everything you need throughout here. I need to figure out what I'm going to use these for. Right now, they're just kind of blackstone and basalt, which might be what they stay. The verticality of this area is excellent. I'm really having a lot of fun. Caves and Cliffs update is my favorite update so far. It's been so good. So back in episode 3, because I'm insane before I even had an elytra, I decided to build a castle. So I came down, I was like, this would look really cool with a giant bridge going across it, but I need something for the bridge to connect to. So castle to little outpost to fantastical bridge. And then I also built this river coming down, cutting through there, which cutting through that land without diamond, I had base diamond tools. I don't think I even had enchants. That was awful. I definitely didn't have mending. So that was a pain. Put the obsidian in there? I could. So we got a big castle up here where I've actually ripped Jimmy's hardcore world. You did well, bud. You did well. You did well. It's okay. Can we get an F in the chat? One F in the chat, please. One F. So we have Jimmy here. Pixarifs actually died on the same day. Over here we have Grian, Smallish Beans, and Good Times with Scar. They all died in their hardcore worlds. It's okay though. It's okay. It's they did their best. They did their best.
I'm sorry, just excited for new episode. Heart.
But they tried. They tried. But over here, sorry, my wife was sending me a message. Over here, we got the big old castle thing that's absolutely awesome. She can hear everything I'm saying. This is great. Yeah, so inside of here we have a big old map room. It's gorgeous. This is the most updated one, episode 25. I'm recording episode 27 right now. Right here is the first. So there we have the starter house and the mine, and then the castle that we're standing in right now doesn't even exist. Over here we have, this is the next update, which was episode 12. This one I forgot to put a sign on, unfortunately. But it's post Gigatree. So episode 12, you can see the world expanding right there. We've got some fields in. We got that village in down there. We've got the big old thing in there for the bridge to go across. The iron farm's built up with its little fields. And the river's coming through and all that cool stuff. The quarry doesn't even exist yet. And then you can see the one after that all the way up here, where kind of like more stuff is expanding. The Gigatree is built out there and some more stuff. The lumber mill's in and all those cool things. And then like this one now. I'm really excited for whenever we update the next. Is it nighttime? Nighttime! I think I've annoyed fWhip. No, you're all good. Don't worry about it. I don't know what you said, but you're not annoying me. Daytime! Now, the next step, somebody's asking about a dwarven village, right? Because this possibly can't be all that I built in this entire time, right? No, we're not even close. We're not even close. You anti-sleep? No, I sleep all the time. I'm scared. I'm scared of creepers. Down in this cave, because this is the grand entrance into my dwarven village. Look, cod sanctuary. Jimmy would be proud. Over here, we've just got like this massive... This is my villager trading hall. The cool place to look at it from is all the way out here. Where we have, in that wooden building, we have librarians and cartographers. Down here, we have farmers. Over here, we have stonemasons. All the way up at the top, underneath that gold, we have toolsmiths, weaponsmiths, armorsmiths. Back in there is the villager breeder. Up there, we have clerics. In here, we now have fishermen, because I wanted to trade for campfires. You're not resetting your trade. That's unfortunate. I just haven't spent much time down here since I put them in. Back in here, we have nothing. And up this way, we've got a super duper smelter. That's amazing. Right in here, that is like super overkill. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 64 furnace super smelter that's just absurdly fast.
Waving. Builds are incredible though. Catch ya FRI.
Hey Eva, thanks so much for the donor. I appreciate it. You have a good one, all right? Have a good afternoon, day, evening, night, whatever you got going on. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. So yeah, this is the big old dwarven cave. I love it. Also, we have, there's a network of 3 geodes that are connected for mining. So I made it look like the dwarves are like extracting the crystals from the geode. And then when you get inside the geode, it's just a full-on like amethyst mine setup. There's one here. There's one over here. Normally there's a minecart. It's probably at one of the other places. So there's, and oh no, there's 4 geodes. Oh, right. Yeah, so this, you go through there, it'll lead you to 2 other ones. But this place is amazing. I absolutely love this. Is there a map download? For members, you can get a download. But here's a big old anvil and everything like that. This guy, I still got to build out a bit more. Right in here, we just got to get some more toolsmiths, weaponsmiths, and all that stuff. So we're working on it slowly but surely. And then all the way out here, we're back outside. I'm going to close my window real quick. One sec, sorry. We got some people who are cleaning the roof off from some storm stuff. So one moment. Okay. We back. I gotta get my blankie.
How your day going?
It's too much. How my day going? Day going good. Day going good. Okay, we're back. Oh, Polar, you were the one who asked about the next episode. Oh, yeah. No, it'll be ready when it's ready. I'm not rushing it. It's January. January is a quiet time. Okay. That's kind of everything overworldy in this area that's worth showing. Because I know it's like nothing, right? But down here, we've got a tunnel that leads to this. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. The rift. What dimension shall we travel to from here? Probably the Nether. It doesn't go anywhere fun. This is the original rift, though. This was before anybody else had a rift. My rift was beautiful, but it leads to that. Where in the Nether, I kind of went insane. I went a little inspired by like the Protoss from StarCraft, if you're a nerd like me and know that game. So I built these big old ring things that I think are really cool here. There's different crystal linking to like different ways, so I know which way I'm going. White, gas farm. Orange goes to a hoglin farm. Gold goes to a gold farm. Massive gold farm down here. Purple goes to a magma cream farm, and over there is a froglight farm, so I can kind of get everything I need. But yeah, like you can see, massive scale gold farm. Durability's okay for now, but now we can come down into here where I did this. I'll let this. Yeah. We built a wither skeleton farm. Look at all the wither skellies. Just gonna get a little experience for the Elytra. The dogs are doing good work. A little bit more. Another round will come down in a minute. We built a lamp farm because lamps. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's for the lamps. What other reason do you build one of these? You need the lamps. Come on now. Look at that. That already got a skull. I can also deactivate the dogs. So the dogs go down. And then I can do it myself. And there's a higher chance of skulls because looting. But the dogs do a good job for some passive experience. Mirror Sand, thank you so much for the 6 months. Yeah, this thing is an entire spawn-proof perimeter, except I need to move that wall back like another block or two. I just haven't bothered. And I blew up this hole of bedrock. Probably should mention that. This was all bedrock. You know, like that. That was this. Like all of this. And so I blew it all up. That was 6 hours of my life I'm never gonna get back. But it's fine.
Pleased to meet you.
Exactly. It was great. It was great. But over here, yeah, we'll go this way. Guardian Farm isn't too cool to look at. It was painful. There was a lot of explosions. I almost lost my helmet. I need to fix this up eventually. I want to do a transformation for like the end stronghold portal, but we'll get there eventually. I got to figure out a cool idea for it because I built another tree. Light to check. Good. Basalt. How'd you get here? Bye-bye. Bye, buddy. This is one of my favorite builds I've ever done. That's like 30,000 end rods, by the way. I want to build off of this more. I've got plans to do like some crazy glasswork below it to make it feel like it's floating on something instead of just here. Because in the void right now, it's very much just a bloop. And I want to give it like some substance. I need more substance to this. Because like if I turn on shaders, please don't die. Ah! Please don't die. Are we dead? Are we alive? Like this right here. We might, hopefully we're not dropping frames. I think we're fine. This is like absolutely one of my favorite views of this world. It's amazing. I think it's so freaking cool. And I want to do something like this so it kind of appears like this in vanilla. I think my stream is a little laggy though. Whoa. Yeah, it's my camera's lagging on stream. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I got Enderman farm there, which was my experience farm until I got the Wither Skelly farm. And we got this. Make a nether tree too, please. I don't know what I want to do for
Pleased
nether
to
tree.
meet you.
Maybe. Eventually, probably it'll happen. Just to say that I did one on every single biome. But in here, we've got this function as a wither killing station. So this is where I get all my lamps. And it's beautiful. Looks like the tree from Avatar. I haven't seen the new Avatar yet. That's on our list. It's on our list to do. But dragon egg was returned. The dragon egg came back home. I don't know what this is. I need to fix that up there. Yeah, back here at the cactus farm. We return home. Yeah, I'm definitely kind of toning back on the hardcore videos about like how insane of stuff we do, because I want to be more consistent with the uploads. My goal this year, starting at the end of January, is I want to upload a hardcore video every week. My goal is to get back into weekly hardcore videos, and that's only going to happen if I shrink the projects a little bit. But it's something I really want to get into, because it's my favorite series I have currently. I love Empires, but hardcore is kind of what has my heart currently. It's got my heart. That's my goal. We'll see. It might not happen. I don't think I'll be able to hold exactly to it, because I'm gonna pick some insane ones eventually and be like, I want to do this. Also, life comes up and busyness happens, you know. What does it mean to be a member? You're supporting me and the channel and everything like that, and you get a bunch of perks as a thank you. It's like you get a green name in chat. You get access to custom channels in the Discord, private channels that I'm more active in, and teasers behind the scenes stuff. And you actually also get access to the texture pack if you would like it. That gives cool custom flowers and variation in leafy things, and then also the world download whenever it comes out. A wither temple in Nether. You can chat faster too. Yeah, I don't think you get a delay if you remember. Okay, to finish off today's stream, I need to finish the trees on this side. So we are back into tree mode. I've tried to make everything in this world connected into like this one area, which is why there's so much going on here. Because one thing that I realized when I used to play Minecraft is everything I would build, I'd be like, okay, I'm working on a new build. I want to make it like really far away so I can't see the old ones. And then it would be like, wait, but then I have to travel in the Nether for like a year to get there. One thing that really inspired me was how we run Empires. And like on Empires, you can just, right now, you leave Gobland and you can see Lizzie's. I think that's so cool. I absolutely love being able to do that. And then otherwise is, if you don't want to go to Lizzie's, you walk the other way to get to the Goblin little farm village. And then before you even get there, you can see Joel's base. And it's gorgeous. I love it. Walking around Empires is so fun. I'm taking a little break from Empires right now for a few weeks, but end of January, I'm going to return to playing on Empires. And I've got some great plans on how to like finish linking the world together. Gobland is probably going to go out a little on hold. I'll still work on it as it's going, but as my main focus, I've got a lot of ideas on stuff I want to do around the world to really like bring it together. Basically, I'm kind of channeling my inner Pix. How Pix is kind of playing as the D&D level builder and everything like that. I kind of want to start doing that. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I want to try it. Like my goal is I want to build an actual spawn for us. So I've got ideas in there of things I've drafted up and tried. Nothing's really stuck yet. I had one that I liked, and then I revisited it and looked at it again yesterday, and I was like, I don't like it anymore. it's not what I want to do. So I'm reworking the idea and finding something else. No video yet is going to be a longer video. No video yet means that I was taking time off. It was the holidays. It was holidays, end of the year, whatever you want to call it. I took some time off to spend time with family that was in town and get the creative juices going again. Even if you're not feeling burnout, taking time away from work is very, very important. You got to get to the burnout before it hits you. How were your holidays? They're really nice. It was really good. My brother was in town for a lot of it, which he doesn't live around the Seattle area, so we don't really see him that often. Like normally it's like I see him 2 or 3 times a year, and he was here for a little over a month straight, and it was really fun being able to hang out with him and see him again. So that was really cool. And then just kind of catching up with all the different family groups. I have a very mishmash family of like, we had 4 different Christmases this year. No, 3 different Christmases this year, which was really fun. It was great to be able to see everybody and everything like that. So there's just a lot of different events happening throughout, so it was a busy one, but it was fun. We looked at our calendar for January because we keep a little calendar in our kitchen to be like, hey, here's everything coming up for us in the next few weeks. And we looked at it and we have like 2 things on the entire month of like events that we already know about. And we're just like, what? You mean we have free time? What is this free time? Because in December we had 2 to 3 things a week, like even when it came out to like almost every Thursday we had something going on to go see family or something like that because there was an event going on or whoever knows what it was, but it was so busy. Sorry if you can hear a little bit of a leaf blower in the background. There's some people doing some work in the house. Okay, that's looking pretty good. No, it's not. That looks really bad from here. I'm like, that looks good. Yeah. No, it doesn't. If you haven't already, my friends, please be sure to leave a like on the stream. Helps me out a bunch, so I really do appreciate it. Helps out more than you could ever know. Actually, I want to raise that up. We can do it right there. Sure. Nailed it. Athlete. Ooh. Professional. These Minecrafting skills. I like the stream. Thank you. Summer Mushrooms, how you doing? Good to see you. Nope, not pro. Haha, pro.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh my gosh, I missed one earlier. Brood, thank you so much for the membership earlier. Sorry I missed that one. And Luca, thank you so much for coming a member as well. I appreciate it. Thank you. That looks a little weird being bare there all the way up, but honestly, I think it's okay. Will you build a tree that isn't a birch one? Is there any other tree? Birch trees are the best. Can't live without my birch trees. Yeah, all the other little sticks we have pointed up, like those, and over there's another one. Those aren't going to be birch trees. Those are going to be like that oak leaf andesite wall one right there that's really tall and skinny. And then also like these other little acacia leaf ones. The forest is primarily birch because I wanted to do a custom birch forest biome. And that's how we got here. Build some pine trees. I have a few little like baby sprucey guys that are right over that tree line that you can't quite see. But I do want to get to those eventually later. They'll just contrast so much to the birch trees that we have here that it just doesn't work. I'm trying to think of this world on like a more of a grander scale of like biomes leading into each other and things like that. And I don't really like the idea of just like all of this stuff all over the place. I like the idea of things being a little cleaner. Whereas I think a lot of people that are doing like custom trees and things, they just like are like, you know what? I'm just gonna spam every type of tree everywhere around here, which is fine. Like it's okay. It works. Works with the Minecraftiness. But for me, I like things being just a little bit more organized with certain tree types being in certain areas, kind of like what you'd find IRL. It's really weird streaming right now with somebody outside my window cleaning up stuff. I'll be honest. My office is on the second floor of our house. And seeing people just like walking around on the roof cleaning stuff up while I'm in here is really weird. It's really messing with me, man. I just keep looking outside and there's just somebody walking by. I'm just like, what? Bit first world problem, I know, but like it's still weird. Don't make eye contact. Well, they keep looking in because they're probably like, what the heck is this guy doing staring at his computer for? So normally when we go to town and we have like a dog sitter or something, I lock up my office and close it just because I don't want people in here. It's kind of weird for me. So I typically close the door and like just keep it shut and everything like that. And last time we went out of town, we were like pretty rushed getting out because we were late. So I forgot to lock it, and I have like a little Ring security camera in the corner that'll give me like a notification if somebody's in the room when I'm not home. And I saw that the person who came here to dog sit for us like came into the room just to look around because the door was open. Obviously, like I can't tell him no, I left the door open. Practically an invite. And I remember just feeling so weird of being like, somebody is in my office and I'm not in my office and I barely know who this person is. So it was an interesting experience being like, whoa. I'm very particular about my computer. Like my computer is my space and I don't like people touching it just because I don't know, it feels very like finicky and I have things set up exactly how I like them. So I always get a little weirded out when people are in my space. You build something on a meadow? We're kind of building a meadow itself over here. I'm able to make it to past streams. It's the first for us going everywhere on the monolith. They're just particular areas. It's kind of stretching. It's bordering. It's going to stretch along the back there, and it's kind of stretching here as a dividing point between this and like the mossy carpets over there. Just because I needed something. We're basically using it to frame the monolith. Is my thought process right now. In the same way when it comes to my medical supplies that are stored. Yeah. No, I'm sure. Anything that like is like I use this on a daily basis, and this is my thing that I use on a daily basis. I get very like, I like it how I like it, don't touch it. Lagged a lot. Seems like it's fine. I didn't drop any frames. So unless YouTube's having a tizzy. If they're not in like my group of friends or MCC, I probably don't know them. I'm really bad about like following YouTubers or anybody that's not in my circle. I'm really trying. I'm trying so hard now of like looking at trending YouTube videos and like following people and kind of seeing more of the Minecraft YouTube side of things, because I literally stick in my own world and say, I don't know what else is out there. So I'm trying recently to be more aware of what's going on, but I don't know too many people. What time will you end the stream? I usually go about 2.5 hours, and we're about 2 hours in. Okay, I think that'll work. I gotta do this one. This needs a little something. I don't like it being flat. I like this little lip that we can create with just a few of them. Okay, that'll do. It's kind of as long as that guy though. But I think actually that's okay. I think that's, maybe we just like do a boop boop. Yeah. And then this guy can kind of come. Yeah. Is there anything removed in past updates that you missed? No. Nothing that was of any like concern to me has been removed. I play this game to build. When they fix little technical glitches and things like that, I couldn't care less. I gather my blocks and I build my stuff. If they remove TNT duping, I'd be a little sad. Not that I use it all that often, but for like big digs and things like that, like the Nether perimeter, I definitely use TNT duping for that because I'm not willing to spend my entire life digging that. I know Linksy dug out a massive area like for a Nether perimeter in his own hardcore world, and the dude spent a month digging before he could even build anything in it, and I'm never gonna do that. That sounds awful. That does not sound like a good use of my time. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's go get oak leaves, and I believe it's acacia. What are you? Acacia. Okay, we got plenty of that. Do you grind wood manually or tree farm? In this world, so far, manual. I am thinking about making a mangrove wood farm and a nether tree farm. Those are the two that I hate gathering, so I tend to not use them as much. And I love the blocks. Warped wood is actually one of my favorite blocks right now. Like stripped warp wood, I think is beautiful. Oak reeves. And this should all be acacia. Cha-cha-cha. And then here we need oak fences, which I won't have in here because there's nothing in there. Chest monster. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. That's awful. I know. I'm aware. I'm so aware. I'm so aware of how terrible it is. And it makes me so sad, but I got no fix for it yet. I got no idea on how to fix it quite yet. How many days survived? 2,932. Least favorite wood type? Crimson I find the hardest to work with, but I don't think it's my least favorite. I don't really have a least favorite. It's yeah, I don't know. I like them all, but I find crimson wood to be hard to work with building in other blocks to the designs. I forgot to get the oak. Yeah, if only I could bring Pearl into this world. Just be like, Pearl, fix, please. Pearl, please. I think I have a lot of sticks back here. Yeah, some. I'm gonna need more. Okay, that'll do. Cool. My one steak. Oh, can go back in there. Alive, it's lagging. Refresh your stream. Hey, we hit level 100. Favorite block in the game? I really like the packed mud. I think packed mud is a fun block. Packed mud brick, not so much, but I do like packed mud. Okay, let's do these andesite wall boys first. How do I do this tree? Basically just send it straight uppity up, however tall I want it, and then we just kind of build these like layers of leaves going out. I think what I did here was basically I pick a starting point, and then the leaves I'm trying to be like, okay, they're all going out from there, they're fanning out, and then it comes back in, and then we fan out, it comes back in, fan out, comes back in, fan out, and then up to the top. Okay, that should be doable. What do I like decorating with? Right now, the beehive. Beehive is a really fun block to work with. Nope. I want to push it back a little, because I don't want so much of the opening. Actually, no, maybe right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nope, that's too tall. Pack mud is purple. We confirmed this. It is a hue of purple. It has a tint. We mathematicalified it. Technically the truth applied here. There's a tint of purple in the grout lines of packed mud. What do I think of 120 so far? I think it'll be fine. I'm not like camels, cool. Camels are fine. Bamboo, it's not my favorite looking block. But it'll be fine. I think I need to see more. I'm not tossing it out as a bad update yet, but I need to see more. Especially with like, I don't know. I feel like Mojang recently, I love them. I love all the developers so much. They are such amazing people, and they really, really love the community. But I need to start seeing more from the updates. Like, it's getting a little. I understand that there's a lot of bloat in the game, and there's so much going on with like all of these things that have been around forever, and all these old systems that they have to work with and like plan around and everything like that. But like, I don't know. I'm really hoping that they up. If this is the size of update that they're giving us, I really hope they start doing it more than every 6 months, because it's just, it's not working long term for me, I guess is the point that I'm at right now. Am I going to keep playing the game? Yeah, I absolutely love the game. And I don't think the updates really determine too much for me. But I think as far as the community goes, their updates need to be doing a little bit more. The hanging signs, those are really cool. Those are awesome. Hanging signs are going to be fantastic. And I will love working with those. Like, some of the detail blocks they're adding in, they're cool. They're great. But it's also at the point right now where I'm struggling to remember what's coming in 1.20, because nothing has really wowed me that much that I'm like, oh man, I can't wait for these to get here. Like hanging signs, sure, they'll be fun, but I don't know if they're going to be that great, you know? Also, I worry that they're going to cause a lot of lag.
Pleased to meet you.
Lady Katza, thank you so much for the 6 months. I've been here since building with fWhip, but the economy, really, but... Oh, I was like, but the building with fWhip economy. You're all good, Lady Katza. Thank you so much for the 6 months. Hope you're having a good new year as well. The new bookshelf, yeah, chiseled bookshelves will be okay, but like, it's just one of those things. I'm like, okay, how many more things am I gonna have to put in my inventory? There needs to be an inventory update. Like that, I think that's the point that I'm at. There has to be an inventory update or Minecraft is gonna like self-implode from too many blocks. I already don't like to build interiors because the amount of blocks you have to manage. When you think about it, more or less an essential inventory for a hardcore Minecraft player is totem right here. Potentially a shield, but you always have something defensive in your offhand. So offhand, not usable. Here, you typically have a bow. You typically are gonna have firework rockets. You're always gonna have food, otherwise you're gonna starve to death. You're most likely gonna have your chest piece because otherwise you might die because you can't swap. Like sometimes doing that has saved my life. You're gonna have an ender chest so you can get access to everything else in there. In order for your bow to work, you have to have arrows. And then also you're gonna have your 2 crafting stations of crafting able a stone cutter. Don't even get me started on the rest of them. Then you're gonna have all of these tools in here. On top of that, there's shears, there's flint and steel, there's hoe, there's a fishing rod if you really want it. You probably don't have that everywhere. But like half of my inventory is more or less, you have torches, more or less half of my inventory is dedicated to like essential items that I have to have on me. And
Pleased to meet
then the
you.
rest is for building materials. And when you like do this to like build trees, like almost all of this is oak leaves. And otherwise I'm going back constantly to like find things in my shulker boxes. I don't know. The inventory is so bad in this game right now. It's really, really sad. Let's do another guy right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, that'll be a good height. Good. Turner, thank you so much for coming. A super fan, my dude. I really appreciate that. Make sure you get that Discord hooked up if you haven't already. Get access to all the cool custom perks in there. That goes for anybody who's become a member. If you haven't already, join the Discord. It's cool. We have fun. We talk about Minecraft and stuff. What kind of upgrades do you like to see in the inventory? Honestly, I know it's super iconic to Minecraft, but one, get rid of the stacking to 64, or the simplest change is make everything stack to 64. The fact that like cakes don't stack, buckets only go to 16, ender pearls, snowballs go to 16, like that's just, it's not good. It's not good. Ender pearls, if you have an enderman farm, are one of the most annoying things ever, and you just get to the point of throwing them into the void just because there's so many of them and they only stack to 16. So that would be cool if those got to be better and more usable. Outside of that, I would say we need an extra hotbar that's for tools. I know it'd be difficult for mobile players, but at this point, it's also one of those things where like, I love that mobile Minecraft exists, but the fact that the game is being designed around mobile now because they don't want to make anything exclusive to one platform that's not on the other, I think also really hurts the game. So I think they really need a change in development philosophy to, I hate to say it, but ignore mobile Minecraft. Like, let mobile be its own thing. Let it have its own stuff.
Discord is fun.
But for like the rest of the game, we need to be able to move beyond that because we're not limited to phone controls. Like, we have a whole keyboard and mouse. That should not be limiting our ability to play the game based off of like another totally separate platform, especially when you're looking at like Bedrock to Java Edition. Like, I'm on Java. Why am I getting limited by based off of what Bedrock can do? Which is a big sad, but it's just kind of the way it is. It's just the mobile is so limited that it really is unfortunate. So I think that would help a lot to get rid of that. And what they could do there is if they do change that design philosophy to like ignore mobile when it comes to Java Edition, is we could have a whole extra hotbar. The same way you equip armor, you equip tools. And then you have a whole hotbar, so you have all of these available to build slots, and then you have tools that you can just rotate through. Like, say you hold like shift scroll or something and it changes the tool in your hand versus regular scroll changes what's on here. So like you can have like over here, you have your tools equipped. I think that would help a lot because you'd get all of this out. And even just like arrows right here. Like give me the ability to equip arrows. Instead of needing to hold the type of tipped arrow I want to use in my offhand, just let me equip it. It'd be so much easier if there was an arrow slot. So I think a lot of stuff like that, of if they literally organize how we have our tools and how we have that to not fill this inventory, it would be so much better. Like that alone, I think would fix a lot of the problem people have in the game. Because right now, if you go exploring and traveling and you don't have a shulker box or you don't have a chest boat, you're going to be filled up on new stuff if you're early game in probably 15 minutes. And it's really sad because there's so much cool stuff to explore, but then you got to come home and then go back. I also think like a cool way to Minecraftify it, instead of an elytra or a chest piece, give yourself something that has half the armor of a chest piece, doesn't have the ability to fly, but is a backpack and gives you like an extra, like gives you a double chest of inventory. So you can wear like a chest on your back, the same way you put one on like a llama or a mule or something that gives them inventory. I think that'd be pretty cool if we suddenly could like just equip something as like your builder bit. Granted, I probably wouldn't use it all that much because of a lot of the building I do. I really need the elytra to fly around, but it could help. I think it'd be nice. Elytra would still be superior, so maybe it's an upgrade to the elytra, like an enchant. Right? An enchant you could put on elytra or chest piece or whatever. But I think that something like that could be very nice. Yeah, Bedrock does have a lot of other little things that are pretty cool, like the ability to like use cauldrons to hold potions. This is so cool. Why is that not on Java? I don't understand why that hasn't been ported to Java yet. Like if they're gonna do system parity, everything should be the same. If they're gonna do system parity between the Minecraft versions, why do some things exist on one version, like the ability to put a potion in a cauldron and then draw out of it? Why isn't that on Java? And then there's things on Java that aren't on Bedrock. It's like, why are we saying some things have to be the same, but not everything should be the same? Yeah, like you guys don't get shield patterns. Java's being discontinued. That is an absolute lie. I have confirmed from talking to Mojang themselves that Java edition is not being discontinued. That is straight up lies. Whoever's told you that is not true. I've talked with Mojang themselves about it because that's been a concern in the past, and I've been like, so what's the chance of us having to move to Bedrock? Because I'll be honest, if I move to Bedrock, my content is going to be worse. It's just the fact of it. Like, no replay mod. The shaders I use for cool cinematic shots doesn't exist. A lot of the technical stuff I use, the mods to make the game look better, doesn't exist. So, I don't know. If Java were to be discontinued, I would seriously consider about doing something else. I don't want to make content on Bedrock Edition. Doesn't sound, to me, it doesn't sound fun because I'm so used to this. I know to other people, they're like, what? This is all I've done. I'm a content creator on Bedrock. I'm like, I don't know. That's fine. That's what you're used to. It's so different for me. Basically learning a new game. I wouldn't. We'll tell them they're not. It's a threat. No, it's not. But also, I have talked with Mojang. They're not canceling Java Edition. They might work on bringing the editions more in line with each other, which would be great, but they're not getting rid of it. I wouldn't move as a modded player. Bedrock offers me absolutely nothing of interest. Yeah. I am excited to get back into some modded stuff here soon. I think it'd be fun. You back? Do you have a snack? What's up, Fearless? How you doing? Yeah, Bedrock's cool. Like, there's some fun stuff around it, but like, they were like, okay, people have made shaders, so let's build out RTX and get that stuff. And then NVIDIA was like, wait, it didn't get super popular. All right, we're gonna really stop supporting it pretty much. They're like, we did a proof of concept, it's possible, but I don't know. So I don't know. There's so many things on Bedrock that people are like, this is amazing, it's the best thing ever, and I'm like, but no. But why? Why? I don't get it. But okay, have fun. Okay, how do we want to do this? I don't know. I think Minecraft, they have a good chance for the future. Like I'm hopeful for the game. It might not sound like it for what I'm complaining about here, but I am very hopeful for the game to continue getting better. It's just a one step at a time type thing. Just, I think I might extend this up a few more. I want to be tall. I just wanted to be tall. Okay, that'll do. Yeah. Oh, it looks like a middle finger. Maybe not that tall. We need to break that up a little bit more. Right there. Okay. Interested in Skyblock? I am honestly thinking about playing one block. I am really thinking about playing one block. Yeah, that works. I like it. I kind of want to break that off. It's a little harsh. The tree's saying something. I'm really thinking about doing a one block series. The problem is I just don't know where to fit it in right now, because I want to come back to Empires. I don't want to stop hardcore. I'm like, how the heck do I get time in my day to do this? So I might, I don't know. Maybe that'll be a February project, or maybe at end of January. I'll start a one block. We'll see how it goes. But I think it'd be really fun. I think a one block series could be really fun for the channel. Are you cheating? No. Why do you think I'm cheating? Are you cheating? One block hardcore. Oh, yeah. I think any current, with how I do my channel currently, any single player series I'm doing is going to be hardcore. I have so much fun in hardcore Minecraft. It makes single player Minecraft so much more interesting to me. Okay, there's that. Whoa, that's weird looking. It very obviously looks like I just spun around. Nothing here. Am I cheating? Am I cheating without knowing it? What am I cheating on? Nope, don't like. Oh, that's probably why the tree looked weird. There's nothing on this side. Ow. Just ignore them. I know, I'm just being annoying. What's the best way to find buried treasure? Probably find a map and then park your butt right at the bottom of the X. If I had a map, I'd show you, but I don't have a map. No, actually, it is a thing. People think pick block is cheating. Like, if you're on Bedrock, you don't have the ability to be like, middle mouse click, bam, pick block, got it. And everybody is like, you're cheating. Somehow you got a stack of oak leaves. Like, you just creative mode got a stack of oak leaves. I'm like, no, actually, it's a thing in Java. Skyblock Evolution 2.0 is cool too, but it's not hardcore. Yeah, you do have pick block? Oh, wow. Maybe people just don't know it's not up there. I don't know. Yeah, it looks okay. These trees look fine. I think I want to do one more back here just to like have one offset a little bit out of the way. And then after this guy, we might need some more oak leaves. 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I definitely need more oak leaves if that's all I have. Yeah, we have to go get some. I must reef. Super flat series. I've thought about a super flat series, but I think a skyblock one would be more fun for me. I already have a stack of rockets. I didn't need that at all. Let's just put them back. I'm gonna keep doing it. What I do need though is my hoe. Thought that was a pillager. Huh. Yeah, you can go. Okay, there we go. Cool. That should be enough. I want to finish off the trees in this little section, so we're going to go until then. We're going to find your resource pack. You got to become a member, and then you can get it. Or a Patreon supporter if you like, or a Twitch sub. Whatever you prefer. But it is not available for free. I feel like these have a lot less birch leaves at the top, which I kind of like because they're more in the open, so I feel like the wind would be knocking the leaves off. Because I ran out of birch leaves, didn't I? I did. Like, these guys are much more open. I kind of like it. I'm gonna leave them. I'm just gonna let it vibe. You're gonna have some trees on the ground. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I feel like putting fallen trees everywhere in a Minecraft world makes them not special. Like if every forest you have in your Minecraft world has like multiple fallen trees inside of it, I think it makes it look kind of boring. So I tend to not have I don't have too many fallen trees in a Minecraft world typically. Nailed it. trees, 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 trees. Woo! That's the tree song. Yeah, Pinterest is great for building inspiration if people are asking how to find stuff. You can follow me on Pinterest if you want. Just look up fWhip on Pinterest. You'll find me. And I have a lot of boards on there you can take a look at. There we go. That'll work. Hey, Metricate, how you doing? What about log on moss? That's kind of what we got here. Is the trees on moss. Tree on moss. First time wither fight. Honestly, the easiest way to do a wither fight is in a cave. If you don't want to like do the cheeky way of killing it in the end. Also, if you're on bedrock, totally different fight. I can't help at all with bedrock withers. Those things are actually scary. Java withers, not so much. But if you're on Java, go into a cave, dig a really long tunnel, like 100+ blocks long, just too high. Make a little box at the end that has enough to build a wither inside of it, and then you run back. When it explodes, you just turn around and shoot it with a bow and keep walking backwards. And so it'll keep coming towards you, but it won't be able to hit you. You just keep hitting it with a bow until it gets to half health. It'll start glowing, and then you got to run in and hit it with a sword, but just keep walking backwards. You'll stay safe. In this world, I think I did it in a video on this world for how I do it, and I don't think I took a single hit of damage. You can do it just 15 blocks if you want. Yeah, I mean, the longer you make it, the safer you can be. The more time you have to fight the wither. You just got to make sure you get in close enough so it gets aggro on you, so it starts trying to attack you, because otherwise it'll start going up, and that is not good. If the wither starts to go up, you are going to be in trouble. Boop, 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 boop. We'll do that. Sure. Why not? Nope. You're going to come here. We're going to do bam. Yeah. Do a build battle. I haven't heard of those in years. It's been 84 years since I've heard of a build battle. Yeah, that looks kind of dumb. Let's do this. When's the next video ready? No idea. I'm working on it. I'm gonna work on it a lot more this afternoon. And keep going. I've got like 5 things planned out now, which is really good. I was kind of struggling with ideas for how to plan things, and I finally got them sorted, so I'm really happy about that. And now I just got to actually get around to building them. And the never-ending way of trying to get resources. I'm just trying to get all the blocks together to make the things, and it's taking forever. Is basically what I'm struggling with. We'll do this. Yeah, cool. And then we'll do like 1 or 2 more of them back in here. Honestly, like 1 right here could be kind of nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, that's wrong. I do the backwards. Boop, boop. There we go. Boop, boop. Please. Aha. Please. Nope. Aha. The fWhip patented tree design right here. Never fails. The fWhip skinny tree will never disappoint. Because it's perfect. I love them. They're so good. Would you play Minecraft if it wasn't your job? I played Minecraft for 4 years before I even started uploading videos on YouTube. So yes. I really love this game. This game has gotten me through a lot of tough periods of life. Before, like, well before it became a job for me, it's gotten me through a lot. I have a really big appreciation for it. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How do you stay motivated in Minecraft? Honestly, keep doing new things. The biggest tip, so many people are going to be like, oh, just break it up into smaller parts, which can help. That's true. And everybody else is going to be like, oh, just do this. Oh, just do this simple thing. And it's like, no, sometimes you don't want to do what you're doing, and that's okay. I think that's the biggest part, is sometimes what you're working on in Minecraft is a grind, and it doesn't sound fun. And that is 100% okay. And if you want to keep playing the game, pick a different project to work on at the time. Give yourself a week and then be like, okay, I'm going to go back to that one and tackle it a little bit more. Oh, no, I'm bored again because it's too much grind. Okay, I'm going to go back and do something else. And then you just kind of keep doing that cycle. Or, you know, you just go and play a different game. All those videos that are like, 7 tips on how to keep building in Minecraft, blah, 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 blah. Granted, I've done a few of them, but mine are great. Mine aren't clickbaity. Mine actually have real stuff. But, yeah, just saying it. Like, just, if you don't want to play, you don't have to play. That's the biggest part behind it. If you don't want to play the game, don't force yourself to play the game. I really got to figure out how we can come in here and detail this. Maybe we can bring in some bushes. I'll get some azalea bushes. We can at least do some ground cover. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Was there a dog? Did a dog come by? Did Nova pop her head in? She's like, Dad, what are you doing? Dad, you're talking to your computer again. Why? I don't understand. Won't you want to pet me instead? Perfect. Okay, that's all we have left. Do I have, what do I need? Azalea. Do I have any azaleas? Oh, there's mangroves. Yeah, I do. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, we want that. Okay, we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna let it run for, I'll just keep letting it run because I don't want to get it messed up. We're just gonna come around here and just break open a few of these spots, just because right now the trees look so bare. They just look so, they look so on their own. They look lonely. The mossy carpet is in here, by the way, so it spawn proofs for the raid farm. But I think I'm gonna disable the raid farm and just make a new one that actually like produces emeralds and things, because that'll probably be smart. Over here we can definitely detail, so we just do a little for now. I just want something. If you don't know how to record Minecraft, try Google's. Me telling you how to record right now will not be anywhere near as helpful as one of the hundreds of thousands of videos that can teach you how to record Minecraft that are already on YouTube. And there's probably one for whatever your system is. If you're on Xbox, there's definitely one. If you're on PlayStation, mobile, there's different ways. You can do it. You can figure it out. I believe in you. If you can type the question in this chat box, you can type it in the YouTube search bar. How'd you make your raid farm? It's the old Chapman design, I think. I think it's by Chapman. Basically, inside that box, there's a villager. So all of the guys from the raid spawn, and they try and run here into the center. And then they get caught in the water, and they fall down. And then I have a little access point to get me way down underground. Somewhere over here? Somewhere? Here. So I basically just go down, whoop, and then I kill them and collect all the loot. Sassy Flip has the best answers? That wasn't even that sassy. That was just a... Hey. You can answer your own questions sometime. Like, or the answer's waiting for you. You just have to go and actually, like, ask the question. Sometimes you don't need to have somebody tell you the answer. You can read the answer or watch a video of the answer. Okay. We've done it. Chat, I think we've done it. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love it. It looks so good. All right, this is kind of where I've been viewing it from, because you'll see in a moment. Okay, now we can kind of pause that. Look at that. Oh, it's so good. You gotta see the other side. I gotta get my Instagram shot. Whoa. Minecraft squids and all. Look at that. Oh, it's so good. Let's just pause it. Let's just pause it so we can preserve the sunshine. It's a complimentary reimagined. Look at that. Oh, it's so good. I like it. It's working out. How can you make editing faster? Google it. Google that. Ignore that. I think the density... I'm actually turning the shaders back on. They're pretty. I think the density over here is pretty good. Like, from down there, it seems pretty dense. But when I'm up here, it's not that crazy. Like, look at... Ah! It's so good. You imagine when we get all the birch trees lined up back there too? You see all those trees and things? Like, we gotta get those built out. That'll probably be a 2-stream thing. We'll do, like, I think next stream we'll start on the far back ones. And then after that, we'll just do like some final finishing touches on the front ones and things. Face cam blocks. True, it does. What about where I'm standing? This, you're right. If you're talking about doing something here, I do need to do something here. I'm just not sure what. I kind of want to extend some more houses out, but I also feel like it looked kind of stupid. I really like the way this little village turned out. Like that, I think is fine. I don't think I need to extend more out there. So I might turn it into a field. It could be a good spot for a little field. We can do like, so we have 2 flower fields here already. Maybe I turn this into like a, we could do, I don't have a rose bush field yet. I don't think I have a single place for roses in here. Maybe we do a rose field there. A big old field of roses. Because we got our sunflowers. That would mean we have all the 2 tall flowers in here, which would be kind of cool. Should make a lighthouse there. I mean, this is kind of the end of the river. I don't know if a lighthouse really would work or be needed.
Pleased to meet you.
Pain! Thank you so much for becoming a member. It's looking really good, though. I like this. That's good. Dish good stiff. Big water wheel. I do need a place for the water to be coming from. I need to have it make sense for why the river ends there. How do I zoom in? It's a mod called Logical Zoom. So this right here is a bunch of different rivers that kind of branch out. I kind of want to clear out this section to make it a big blue lake in the middle. But what I was talking about earlier, where I need to extend the waterway or expand the waterway to the ocean, this currently is the width of the river that goes all the way out to the ocean. To there. And this is actually the ocean that connects to the mesa. It connects to the Guardian farm. It connects to everything. This ocean, literally everything that I have not built here, this ocean connects to. So if we were to come through and like dig the bay out here, fill in the water going all the way throughout, and like really like round that corner off like that, we could really kind of take these hills back and make it probably like 6-7 blocks wider on each side, so it's almost as wide as this river, but wide enough for like a boat to get through, like a good boat. Something that would be basically about as wide as like in between these is the idea, and then that allows this whole section to really come together, because the edge of this forest divides the river splitting here, which goes to that village I want to transform, and then back to everything else that we've done already. So like, it's kind of cool. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we can still do in the future. But my friends, that's going to do it for today. Thank you all so very much for hanging. It is time for me to get on out of here and grab some lunch. So I really, really, really do appreciate y'all hanging out. Thank you so very much for being here. Y'all are absolutely amazing. But that's going to do it today. Thank you, everybody, for all the memberships, the donos, all that stuff. Everybody who hung out after Jimmy's stream. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it. You don't need to send the same message like a million times, my dude. It's all good. But thank you all so very much for being here. I'll catch you all later. Yeah, stream on Friday. Stream on Friday. That'll be the next one, as long as I'm feeling better. Early stream Friday, and then we're going to do a stream with Jimmy playing Grounded. It should be really, really fun. But thank you all so very much for being here. And I will catch y'all on the flip side. Bye.